Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking to us. We're a minute late. We're going to get things rolling. If you wish to ask Daniel a question in Spanish, he'd be more than happy to answer in Spanish. However, there will be no translation, as he can also definitely speak, English perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and get things going with Mike Craven, followed by Chris Bills.
Hey, Danny, I'm just curious what your emotions have been like over the last couple of months, kind of dealing with injury, coming back, dealing with injury, and just maybe where this stacks in terms of adversity you faced in your soccer career.
Yeah, it's been a little frustrating, not being able to do what I love and help the team out. I've never experienced being injured before, so it's something new to me, and thank God we have a good trainers, good medical staff that knows how to deal with everything. So it's been frustrating, but also good to have experienced that, just so I have it for a reference in the future.
Yeah, I was curious. Sometimes injured guys say, nobody says it's fun to sit on the sidelines, but maybe they can get a different appreciation of the game, or they can see things the way maybe a coach sees it. What have you learned from being able to take a step back and kind of watching this team from afar?
I mean, since it's new to me, what I try to do is just look at the positives of the injury, which both, like, twice I've got injured twice, and both times I've gotten minor injuries, which could have been much worse and a lot longer. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. But also, just watching the game from outside, you can give some feedback to your teammates, to your coaches if they ask you for it. You see things differently than what they see inside of the field. So also take what I see from the outside to when I get to be playing on the field.
Thank you. Go ahead, Chris, followed by Jorge Turralde.
Hi, Danny. I guess the last couple of games, or specifically on Saturday against Real Salt Lake, we saw you playing a more withdrawn role, kind of in that double with Alex, and then dropping back. How much different is your role there? Like, how would you describe the difference between what you were doing on Saturday and where we've seen you maybe a little bit higher up earlier in the season?
I think every game's different, structure-wise for us. We like that the formation with the three in the back and me in front of Alex, Julio, and Bees, or whoever plays the center back. We like doing that a lot. That gives me freedom to just move in that space and also let Alex control in the back. But at Real Salt Lake, that was our goal, was to just get it to me and me switch it to the other side. It wasn't much dribbling that I could do. Also, me coming back from injury, I wouldn't say I'm not 100%, but I'm still like kind of getting used to my injury, getting healthy. So it's just I'll say the injury is just like still bugs me a little every once in a while. So I'm still a little uncomfortable with some movements, but and like I said, every game is different. So I think that's why I didn't dribble or drive the game forward as much.
Yeah, is the injury affecting your kind of ability to do more of that, or is that more the position you're in, or or just a function of, I think I saw one play where you turned and you had like three guys right there. I mean, like, was it just how many guys Real Salt Lake had in the middle, or what led to you not taking as many players on?
I mean, yeah, I'm not supposed to dribble as much in the middle, so I do it when I have to, and it's worked in the past. But also Real Salt Lake were very smart to just close the middle. I had both of the center backs close me down from Alex, and I also had Krylak or whatever behind me, so there wasn't really much dribbling I could have done. So,
all right, thanks.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris. Go ahead, Jorge, followed by John Lupo.
Hola, Dani. Tengo dos preguntas. La primera, después de ya ver el juego en video, ¿cómo ves el desenvolvimiento del equipo? ¿Qué viste del juego?
Bueno, el primer tiempo tuvimos más oportunidades que ellos, controlamos el partido en posición. Obviamente metieron el gol ellos y eso nos medio despertó, lo cual no tiene que ser así. Tenemos que estar despertados desde el primer minuto, que es lo que nos falta. También tuvimos nuestras oportunidades y no las terminamos, por lo menos como el poste de Diego o los centros de Héctor, de Seba, de Poche. Pero nada, después del segundo tiempo, una tarjeta roja muy argumentable que nos cambia todo. Y aún así yo fui sacrificio, me sacaron a mí para meter a Johan de central y nada, aún así teniendo un jugador menos, tuvimos nuestras oportunidades, estábamos llegando al área, pero bueno, con un jugador menos es mucho más difícil también, pero Josh vio el esfuerzo que hicimos para intentar sacar los puntos, pero no pudimos, lamentablemente.
Josh decía hace unos minutos que la parte anímica les afecta con los errores y conforme va pasando el partido. ¿Cómo es que ustedes empiezan y cómo es que se va bajando eso que él incluso llegó a decir que llega a ser una desesperación?
Sí, cuando tuvimos como los 25 minutos, los primeros 25 minutos estuvimos muy bien, estábamos llegando, teníamos nuestras oportunidades, pero ya después de mucho tiempo intentando y no poder terminar las jugadas o meter gol, nos frustramos entre nosotros, nos empezamos a pelear, no pelear, pero nos empezamos a frustrar personalmente y eso afecta a todo el mundo. Y no podemos dejar que eso pase. Si eso pasa, nos vamos a caer como equipo y hay que seguir dando el mismo esfuerzo sin frustrarnos si es que queremos salir adelante.
Gracias.
Señor.
Gracias, Jorge. John Lupo, go ahead, followed by Mark Turner and Arch Bell.
Thanks, Mauricio. Danny, you guys have been so close in some of these games that it seems like there are just one or two things that are happening that are making the difference. Do you feel like now, especially that we get to the second half of the season, which is key, that if you could just go back and look and see what's going wrong here in this part of the game or what's going wrong there in that part of the game, do you feel like you guys can just clean that up and then the results will come after that?
I mean, yeah, we've been saying that like when we first started losing, we were like, the season's long. We have a lot of games still. I think it's time to stop saying that and actually do it. We're halfway through the season and we're not in the best spot ever, but we're also not from the playoff spot. So, like Josh been telling us, like all the guys that have been in the league for a while, they told us that momentum can come anytime. And like you've seen us before, every time we score 1, 2, 3, 4 come. So it's just all about getting that first goal, that first crack that gives us the hype to keep scoring. Trust me, we're working on it, but we want to score, we want to win. I think we're working on it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, Danny. So given that this is your first year as a pro, I'm curious, which of the players on the roster do you see the most similarity with how you play? So you kind of jive with them really quickly. And which players on the roster do you feel like you're most different from and you're maybe learning some interesting things about the game from?
Different or similar?
Both. Which do you think are most similar and which do you feel like, you know, they have attributes or skills or way of seeing the game that you don't have?
Yeah. Similar, I'll say Alex Ring, Poche, Diego, Sebas, Berhalter. They're all very good technical players. We all play in the middle. We know what it's like to be surrounded with like 2, 3 players around you at all times. We all gotta be aware and stuff. So I love being around those guys. We all help each other out, give each other advices, talk about the games when we're done. And yeah, and different, I don't know, I'll say she's I'll say Aiden Stanley or Sean, that left back position. I've never been a defender, like in the back line, so I don't know what it's like. I bet you can see everything. I wish I could see everything the whole game, but they're also left-footed, so it's something I would love to be. But yeah, they're both hard workers. They both got great crosses, great shooting. Aiden, I love how Aiden is so intense in practice. He takes every practice like it's a game. And yeah, that's just different.
Good answer.
Thank you, Mark. Arch, go ahead.
Hey, Danny. You've reached the point of the season here with Austin FC, what about midway through now, which is about the same number of games that you are accustomed to playing and at the college level at Virginia Tech. Obviously, the college season being significantly shorter than an MLS season. So how has that affected your conditioning? Has there been any in the last like week or two, any feeling of hitting like that rookie wall that you sometimes see in other sports or from other players who maybe they're still getting used to playing that professional schedule? Has there been any feeling like that, or do you feel like your conditioning is really still on point and that you feel refreshed and ready and fit for the second half of the season?
I feel pretty good. Obviously, I've been injured for like 2 months total, so I've missed like 8 games or something as well. One injury was like contact; it wasn't me. And then the other one happened to it just happened. I didn't do no wrong movement, but it happened. So I guess that's where the fatigue comes, the difference in the schedule works, how long the season is. But this is what I signed up for, so I just gotta adapt to it. But it's been good. I think if you put the injuries aside, I still would have been in a good spot. Kept playing. But yeah, it's just something new, and I still adapting to it.
Thank you, Arch. Let's go with Eric Goodman, followed by Michelle Sanchez.
Hey, Danny, between injuries, a lot of new players have come into the squad over the course of the season, a lot of squad rotation, and the fact that this is still an expansion team that hasn't played 20 games together yet. Do you feel like this team is still lacking a bit of continuity to kind of get familiar and get settled in? Or do you feel like you guys know each other in and out, know the system in and out already, and it's just a matter of executing?
Well, yeah, with Drusy coming in and Musa, who started today, we add those new guys. It's not easy to just come in a team and just play. You got to know the system. And we're still working on the system. We've been here for 6 months in January, February. We're still trying to perfect it. We have our identity, which is keeping possession. We just gotta start getting the goal so we can add it to our identity. But yeah, I mean, we're all pretty friendly with each other. You know, we all hang out like outside of soccer. We go to each other's houses. We go eat, stuff like that. But yeah, we're still trying to perfect our system and still trying to master it.
Thank you, Eric. Let's go ahead and close things off with Michelle Sanchez. Go ahead, Michelle.
Thank you, Mauricio. Hola, Dani. Mi pregunta es, ¿qué es lo que has destacado y qué has aprendido tú como nuevo a la liga de la el MLS, I can't talk today, sorry, para seguir adelante? Obviamente hay muchas críticas por la falta de gol, eres nuevo a la liga, entonces me gustaría saber qué es lo que has aprendido desde que comenzaste. Tuviste una lesión y ahora hasta el momento ya estamos por mitad de la temporada.
Que cada juego es diferente. Tienes que estar comprometido con el equipo. Tienes que tener la mentalidad de game day mentality. Entonces, por ejemplo, nos hemos estado metiendo goles y y eso me ha enseñado que no nos podemos desesperar, porque la temporada continúa, y si nos vamos para abajo, si nos ponemos bravos uno con el otro, ya no vamos a meter goles. Tenemos que hacer lo contrario, tenemos que darnos positivos, ayudar uno al otro, cada partido tomarlo muy en serio y ser disciplinado. Y eso es lo que hemos estado trabajando en eso. Entonces, nada, ya llevamos mitad de temporada y esperamos que la última mitad sea mucho mejor que la primera.
Thank you, Michelle. We have time for one more question. Laura Gallo, Telemundo. Go ahead, Laura.
Hola, Dani, ¿cómo vas? Tengo una preguntita, bueno, una preguntita no, si puedes volver a repetir lo que dijiste ahorita respecto al jugar en la parte de atrás, cómo te sientes y todo eso. Tú lo dijiste en inglés, pero si lo podrías decir en español, por favor. Obviamente, pues, cómo te sentís en la posición que te pusieron este último partido, por favor. Gracias.
Me siento bastante bien en esa posición. Tenemos la formación de 3 atrás y yo al frente de Alex y de los centrales. Me da a mí mucho más espacio de experimentar el área donde esté solo, encontrar los pockets, dejar que Alex distribuya la pelota de allá atrás, si es hacia mí o hacia los centrales o larga hacia los laterales. El partido pasado no pude driblar mucho hacia adelante, llevar el juego hacia adelante porque tenía a los 2 defensas marcándome, bloqueando el medio, y después tenía uno tras mío. Entonces el partido no se daba para driblar, era puro pasar la pelota de un lado a otro, pases largos y bueno, eso.
Gracias. ¿Por qué te gusta esa posición?
Ajá,
Aunque, o sea, lo pregunto porque me estás diciendo que te bloquearon, ¿verdad? Pero como quiera te gusta. ¿Por qué te gusta?
porque a mí me gusta estar envuelto en todas las jugadas, tener la pelota todo el tiempo, y esa es la posición que para eso. Si yo no toco la pelota, no vamos para ningún lado, a menos que sean balones largos, lo cual no es a lo que nosotros jugamos. Todo se lleva a cabo el sistema de Josh, y Josh confía en mí, en lo que puedo hacer, en los balones que puedo meter, y nada, esa posición me gusta mucho porque tengo mucha conexión con la pelota. Tengo muchas opciones, driblar, pasar para atrás, pasar para adelante, pasar la larga, pasar la corta, hacer combinaciones. Entonces, tiene todo envuelto en esa posición.
Gracias.
Sí.
Thank you, everybody. Danny, thank you very much for your time.